and welcome once again to the Race Department Touring Championship Season 6, and we're here for Race 2 at Long Beach, and courtesy of his 8th position in the first race, Pedro Amaral takes pole position for this one. Second place, Hugo Gonçalves. Third, Matthias Klein. Fourth, Ivo Simons in the Audi A4. Fifth, Ariel Doman. Sixth, Diogo Lopez. Seventh, Miguel Neto, and courtesy of his win in the first race, Jesper Torborg takes the 8th position on the grid, looking to move up from their 9th place, JRG, and rounded out the top 10 was Andreas Löffler. Here we are now at the start once again. This is a single file rolling start as per usual in the Race Department Touring Championship Season 6, and Pedro Amaral gets us underway as the field streams now down the pit straight, which is of course is not very straight, it's very curved, but it is very fast. So I guess it can be counted as a straight as the field streams down into turn 1. Great shot here, high up on one of the buildings. And almost going off there, I think it was Allison, almost going into the barrier, and off goes Bruno Celso Ferreira. So two drivers already in trouble at turn 1 in this race. On board with Miguel Neto. He's still in 7th after the start of the race. This is where he started, of course, after 2nd place in race 1. And he's watching Diogo Lopez trying to put a move on Ariel Doman, which is one way, then the other. Great move there from Diogo Lopez. Really sold the dummy. And through he goes. A little bit of contact, but that was a superb move. And now looking to take advantage of his compatriot. Opening the door. Is Miguel Neto just touching Ariel Doman as and Ariel has hit the curb, the tyres there. And he's got all kinds of drivers trying to get past him. But 11th place is Ryan Callan, and this is just before. So we're catching up now with what happened with Doman. And Doman was obviously slow, and here is 5 drivers all together. There's Torborg, Doman, Adji, Löffler, and Callan. Callan's got up the inside of Doman, Adji, and it just touches the back of Adji there. Löffler's trying to go around the outside now into the final turn. He's going around the outside into the penultimate turn, and he's got the inside for the next turn. No, he hasn't. Callan hits the side of JRG, and that's caused a traffic jam. Löffler has held up there. Doman has squeezed through. Here comes one of the Over Rev Racing Peugeots also as well. And they're side by side down the straight. 5 cars all together. Really caused by Callan hitting the back of Adji there and causing pretty much a traffic jam, a stoppage in the track. Look at all this, 3 abreast, almost 4 abreast into the first corner. They come side by side, touching. Callan touches this side. Oh, it's over. Over goes Callan into the wall, onto his roof, slides across the track. Davicos there just about avoided him. Callan gets going again, but he's dropped so many places. And I think this is a replay of what happened. There it is. Callan just hitting the curb, just at the wrong angle, through squeezed Löffler, and into the barrier went Chris Sykes also as well. So plenty of high drama there at turn 1. And that's really ruined Callan's race for the day here. And there we see now Babachan catching up to the big group. It's all concertinaed up. It really has created absolute chaos. All those couple of incidents in 2 corners, and Babachan's caught right up to this group now, trying to go up the inside of Jastrzębski, and makes the move stick just about. It's all hectic here, and it looks like it's calmed down just ever so slightly. We're all back in single file at least. There is Callan just about getting back going again, and now Babachan's looking to go up the inside of Erling Bomer. Will he make the move? He does. It just makes the move, but too much contact there with Erling. It's sideways, both of them again. Contact. Zeno contact with Erling. Now Jastrzębski's going around the outside of both, and 3 wide in this corner is not going to work. One's going to get out. There goes Jastrzębski in piles. It piles several cars. Looked like Dimic was involved. And Vučković and Callan. Callan looks like he's just about squeezed his way through. But after that all calmed down. Now lap 4, back at the front of the field. Gonçalves is in 2nd place, tracking his compatriot Pedro Amaral, also in the Alfa Romeo. And Amaral's so sideways there, just about almost rolls it. We've seen Callan do that already, and Amaral almost following suit. Just about holding on to the lead there. Now lap 6, it's Gardner versus Davicos and Löffler. Davicos runs slightly wide there, and Gardner looks like he's got the run off the corner. He's going to overtake George off here, I think. Yes, he is. Down under the freeway they come. into the final complex corners, and Gardner makes the move stick. Nice, simple, textbook manoeuvre there from Simon. Now lap 7, Vavko Vučković after that, we've been involved in that massive pile-up. He's tracking Fellows, who's tracking Saucer Ferrara. He saw Ferrara go off in lap 1, but obviously be able to recover after all the shenanigans earlier on. And Fellows looks like he just nipped the wall there on the inside, and that slowed him up. Now Vučković is on the outside of his fellow 308 driver. He's going to go around the outside. We've seen this ending tears before. No, he goes around the outside, but does not try to push it too hard. But he has the outside still for the run down the back straight. And it looks like he may even make the move. Stick, because he is ahead of Fellows going into the final set of corners. Oh, just around the outside he goes. He has the inside now for this corner, and he's going to jump back in front of Fellows, I think, because they have the inside for the final corner as well. Fellows just gives the back off Vučković, but tap on Fellows. Straight in there. Nails the side of Vučković, and that held up Gardner, I think that was as well. That might have been Sykes. But Fellows letting go back through once again, but that was almost another traffic jam, thankfully, a bit later in the race, and no other drivers really affected, apart from the Overrev Racing Peugeot. Now Simons is tracking Klein, his fellow TBR driver. He's got the overlap down into turn 1. Is he going to make the move stick? It looks like he is. Might hit the curb on the inside. No, he doesn't. Klein's tried to stick it around the outside. NATO trying to get his nose in as well. There is Torborg and Lopez. And it's all concertinated up there. Oh! And Klein has gone wide. Through goes NATO. Through goes Lopez to take the position. Torborg is still stuck back there though. Now lap 11, 7th place Torborg. In behind Klein. It looks like he's got a good run down this straight into turn 1. The championship leader looks like he's going to make a move on the German. And indeed he is. Through he goes. Nice, simple manoeuvre there for Jesper, as we've come to expect from him in this championship. And Pedro Amaral is still leading, lap 13. Still being pursued by Hugo Gonçalves, however. And open to the third is Simons. Fourth is NATO. Oh, and Amaral's got it out of shape. He's got it out of shape into turn 1. He's going to lose position to Gonçalves and to Simons and to NATO. Disaster there for Amaral. Threw away the lead of the race. Back down to 4th position. He's got lots of work on to try and pull those positions back. That time that he just lost. Disaster there for him. Now Torborg fighting with Lopez. After getting past, of course, Klein is caught up to the Portuguese driver and tracking his fellow Alfa Romeo driver down the straight. Looks like he's got a bit of a slipstream. He's going to pull out and make a move into turn 1. Plenty of smoke up ahead. And through he's going to go, Torborg, to take, I think that must be 5th position. It is 5th position away from Diogo Lopez. Here is Lopez in 6th. And Torborg and Amaral just up ahead. So it's Alfa Romeos in 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. With the lone Audi A4 of Ivo Simons fighting with them. As they come down the front straight. The front curve, I guess you should call it, but it is extremely quick either way. And now Lopez looks like he's making a move on Amaral, who was our leader. He's now back down to 5th. And Torborg looks like he's going to try and make a move through also as well. Not quite. Amaral just about cuts him off. Amaral very quick into there. Understeering wide, understeering again the other way. Had to avoid the tyres. Now Torborg's going to take the position away from Amaral. And down to 6th Amaral goes. So his fall from grace has been very rapid. Oh, he's sideways through there as well. He hits the wall. On lap 15, Gonçalves is still in the lead of this race. Still leading from Simons, who's still leading from NATO. NATO looks like he's looking menacing in behind Evo, and up the inside is going to go NATO. Is going to be room for everyone? There is. Great driving from both of them. NATO left enough room, and so does Simons. Simons got the run off the corner, of course, taking the outside line. Down the straight they come. It looks like Torborg's getting involved also as well. There he is. He's caught right up to this pack. He's in 4 positions. The top 4 very close together. Lap 16, Dan Allinson versus James Fellows and Bruno Sousa Ferreira. Down the straight they come. Fellows is covering. He's covering Allinson. And through he's going to go as well. And Sousa Ferreira's run wide, but not able to take advantage is Allinson. Will he take advantage now into the final corner? He does. Sweeps right in front of Bruno. Great move. And takes the position away from the BMW driver. And there's Dimich coming through also as well, trying to tack on to this group. That's Allinson up 2 positions in just 2 corners. He'll be pleased with that. And now lap 80 in the top 5 are all very close together indeed. It was the top 4, but it's become the top 5. And Talborg and Nato are hard at it. These 2 championship rivals. Talborg's had the edge over Nato all season. Now he's got the inside down the straight, but of course he has the outside for turn 1. Trying to slightly squeeze across on Nato, make his point of entry, make his angle more acute, and through is going to go Nato just about. It looked like they were so slow through there, each waiting for the other to give room, and Nato holds the position. Now Lopez of course is right up on that. They've lost ground to the top 2. They've lost ground to Simons and Gonsalves as through goes Amaral, hitting the wall once again. Really has got quite ragged since losing the lead. Lap 19, Nato still defending from Talborg. Down into this downhill braking zone where we've seen so much action happen. Nato looks like he's slightly wide. He is very wide. Oh, he hits the wall. Talborg hits him. Lopez has also hit them as well, but through he goes, and Talborg immediately shoved it in reverse and got it back going again. That was amazing recovery there from Talborg. But the winner of the race, Hugo Gonsalves, takes his first win of the season. He's fended off Ivo Simons after picking up the lead after Amaral's mistake, and he takes the win here in the second race at Long Beach in the Race Department Touring Car Championship Season 6. But on the last lap, it's still all going on between Nato, Daman, and there's Klein as well. Look at Nato's car, it's an absolute mess. And Daman's trying to go around the outside. Nato's desperately trying to cling on to this position. This really has ruined his championship hopes. They were slim anyway, but they really are all but over after this result. And Daman is still trying just to squeeze up the inside, looking for that small overlap, any overlap he can. Down into the final corner they come. Can Daman make a move stick? Can he just give a nudge to Nato? He can. Give a little bit of nudge to Nato. Klein was also involved as well. Daman's going to go through. He's going to take the position from Nato. Through he goes. Daman taking the position from Nato over the line in the final corner. Great driving there from all the drivers as they come across the line, and here are the results. Gonsalves, the race winner, 2nd place. Ivo Simons, 3rd place. Diogo Lopez taking advantage of that incident between Nato and Talborg. 4th place, Pedro Amaral, who was the leader for much of the race. 5th, Jesper Talborg, our championship leader and pretty much championship winner-elect. 6th, Ariel Daman. 7th was Miguel Nato after that last lap and last corner change. And 8th, Matthias Klein. 9th was Jay Adji once again. And 10th, a great result there for Eric Plimmer in the Overrev Racing Peugeot 407. Join us very soon for Vitus for the final round of the championship, which will be a feature race.